I'm thankful I had a big round last week, because this time, yeah, it wasn't great. That's just how it goes in SuperCoach. To put it in simple terms,
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
a score of just 1805 moved down a fair bit, but to be honest, I thought I'd move down a little bit more. I think par was around the high 1800s to 1900. I thought I'd move down over 1,000 spots, so it's not the worst. Before I go through the team, I made just the 2 trades, not 3. I went RCD to Newcomb and Murphy to Whitfield. On Friday afternoon, I went Murphy to Reeves. A couple of hours later, saw the news that he was a late out, and I thought, man, why didn't I wait until an hour before the game to see who's a late out? I was aware that you could reverse by trading out Reeves to the guy you traded out, so in this case Murphy, but I was hesitant to do it in case I'd stuff up and lose my trade or whatever. But I saw JD upload his Reeves trade reverse video, and that was good assurance that you get the trade back, and I went Reeves to Murphy, got my trade back, and then an hour before the North GWS game I went Murphy to Whitfield. So that's how my trades went for round 13. So the team, Laird as vice, got tagged by Dunstan, not much of an impact in the first half, but second half he was prolific, huge in their comeback win, and I took that 132 as captain. Lloyd was good, Stewart outstanding, a ton of intercepts, some really good attacking kicks that opened up scoring opportunities. He deserved every bit of that 130. Whitfield thought it would be the game where he broke his cold streak against North, but unfortunately it wasn't to be. Short was great, racked up a ton of marks, and Jones, not good, got moved up forward, kicked a goal, so that prevented his score from being an absolute disaster. Midfield, nothing special from Clary, but 108 isn't bad. Petrarca thought he deserved at least a ton, but considering the 7 clangers, kinda explains why he didn't get there. Brayshaw recovered pretty well after a horrible second quarter where everything he touched was a clanger. Poulter was fine. Bianco, we probably don't need the cash gen, but that's definitely been stunted. I think the bigger worry would be job security, because he'll be important down the track as cover, and we don't want him dropping games like this and hurting his chances of keeping his spot. Newcomb, outstanding debut, 14 tackles I think. Kicking is a bit suspect, but he's definitely comfortable at the level. The rucks, Gorn, he's done this a few times this season, but he had a big second half after a poor first half to give us a real solid score. And Coleman Jones, he was good. And the forward line, Hall was outstanding. Got tagged by the Boar, not much of an impact in the first quarter, but after that, he was just everywhere. When he wasn't on the bench, he was demanding the pill. Work rate was fantastic. 1-2 after 1-2. He even grabbed an intercept mark in the fourth quarter when the game was close. He just did everything, and it was just so good watching him play, especially with him in my team. Zeeble had a great start when Hall was quiet, but not too much from there on. 91's still fine. Dusty was good. Impy, quite worrying. Hasn't tonned in a while. His last 3 of 4 scores haven't been that good. I'll probably hold him until I complete my team, and then I'll assess my options from there. McCreary was fine. Did some good things in the fourth quarter. Now we've got a lot of thinking to do, because the Storm is here, it's round 14, it's going to be a nightmare of a round, an absolute mess, but we'll try our best to get through this. So we'll sort out the team here, just to see what we've got before doing trades. So Ridley on, Lyons on, Walsh, and then Waitman, and Waterman. So at the moment we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 before trades, and it looks like all these guys should be named. I don't know. Jones has been good, but last week not so much, so hopefully he keeps his spot. Newcomb definitely stays. Waterman, question marks around him. Oh, it's going to be interesting, but hopefully all these guys keep their spots. But 16 before trades isn't the worst. We're going to need some good luck though, because rookies are scarce, and the rookies that we do have the bye. That's the worst part about this. We've got a lot of rookies, but all of them now have the bye. We're probably going to need a mid-season draft rookie debut again, or we might have to settle for a rookie that's already played their third game. We'll see. So this is the first of a few trade options that I have. It's very flawed. You look at this and think, gee, this guy needs some really good luck for this to happen. And yes, I would need some really good luck for this to happen. But in the unlikely event that it does, this will probably be the option I go with. Garcia made his debut against Melbourne, and that was short-lived. He got a head knock early, got subbed off due to concussion, so hopefully the Dogs do him right and give him a full game against Geelong. Callow I think is a long shot. I know the Hawks want to give him some games soon, but it would be nice. It would be nice if they brought him in for this game, but I think it is a long shot. But if it does happen, then I'll just bring him in. And then, like I've said in the previous couple of weeks, I do want to bring in Neil, and if I can get these two rookies, then it allows me to go Poulter to Neil, so I'll do that, and that would leave me with 4.4k. Another option I have is if there's no one making their debut, I might consider trading in Zach Smith. I don't think Reeves will be back for round 14, because Segler just had the game of his life, and you'd think Hawthorn will reward him for that. I think Reeves will be back eventually, just not this round, which is very unfortunate because he was pretty much in everyone's trade plan and the guy to cover for Gawn and Grundy. So Segler playing like this has really thrown a spanner in the works. And again, it requires some good luck because the second trade would be Garcia in. So we need a friendly selection table here. I don't know what to make of this either because I use up 2 trades, leaves me with 7, and I'd still need a couple of upgrades. I'd eventually go Smith to Reeves, which would net me a fair bit of cash. So I don't know, there's pros and cons to this. It would allow me to play 18 if everyone gets named, so I'll consider it. And if there's no one making their debut and Garcia doesn't get named, I might just go Poulter to Zach Smith and put my team on ice for the week. I could go Andy Brayshaw out, but I don't want to go there and I don't think I'm in a position to, so it would leave me with 17 playing, but I might just have to cop it. In the meantime, I'm going to hold off on trading. It really depends on the selection table. Hopefully things can fall our way. We'll see what happens. In terms of upgrade targets, the main 2 are still Neil and Danger. Danger's going to drop a lot more than I thought he would. After a 66, he might go under 500k. We'll see what happens, but that's really good. So he's firmly on the radar now. But that will probably do it for this video. Hopefully we can get some good luck. All the best to you guys for round 14. We'll get through it. It's gonna be tough, but we'll get through it. If you're new here, give the channel a sub if you would like. and I'll see you guys in the next video.